Episode 450, Why Control-Based Technology Always Fails. Why Forcing Systems Breaks Them. Before we talk about conscious technology, we need to remove one flawed assumption. The assumption that control scales. It doesn't, and it never has. The core mistake. Most technology today is built on one idea. If we control enough variables, we can force outcomes. That logic works in simple systems. It fails completely in living, adaptive, or field based systems. Why control works at small scale? Control succeeds when variables are limited, feedback is immediate, environments are predictable, systems are closed. That's why control works in machines, factories, assembly lines, and linear code paths. But reality is not built like that. Why control fails at scale? As systems grow, variables multiply. Feedback becomes delayed. Environments become non-local. Systems become open. At that point, forcing outcomes no longer produces efficiency. It produces instability. Control doesn't disappear, it turns into distortion. The fundamental law being violated. All complex systems operate on feedback, not command. Biology already showed us this. You cannot command cells to heal, ecosystems to stabilize, nervous systems to relax, planets to regulate. You can only create conditions where regulation becomes or happens possible or happens naturally. Technology is no different. Why control-based technology escalates? Damage. When control is applied to adaptive systems, systems resist. Corrections overshoot. Feedback loops amplify errors. Unintended consequences multiply. So, engineers respond by adding more control, more enforcement, more monitoring, more override layers, which accelerates collapse. Not because of malice, because of architecture. Control versus coherence. Control attempts to override system intelligence. Coherence works with it. Control assumes the system doesn't know what it's doing. Coherence recognizes the system already regulates. We must not interfere. Why this matters for technology? If technology is built to command reality, override feedback, force efficiency, suppress correction, it will destabilize at scale every time. If technology is built to listen, adapt, respond, regulate with feedback, it stabilizes naturally. This is not ethics, this is physics. The key correction. Technology does not fail because humans are bad. Technology fails when it is built on incorrect assumptions about how reality works. Reality does not obey commands. Reality responds to signal. The structural insight. Control is not power. Alignment is power. Control shrinks as systems grow. Coherence scales. Key frame. Control-based technology always fails because reality does not execute instructions, it executes feedback. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and follow for more aligned content. And if you're new, I would suggest please start with episode 0, the source field. Everything builds progressively from there, step by step. And also, please do not forget to download free books, free PDFs, and free FMPs from the link in my bio. Thank you.